There is no sprucing up of a patio without addressing the pots by the front door. I usually have 2 flanking pots that are nice and tall. I change them throughout the year and with the seasons. The things you're gonna need for a project like this are your container, which usually for the front door, you want to put a container that's large enough to make an impact. You will need your plant materials and tools to use. And I use these fantastic tools right here by DeWig. I'm sorry, I don't take good care of my tools, but these are long lasting. This one has been outside for so long, it changed the handle. You will also need potting mix. There is a rule of 3 types of plants that you want in your pots. Those would be the thrillers, that means a tall one, the spillers, the ones that spill over the edges of the pot, and then there's another word for that one, I forget what it is, just your main flower, the color that goes in the middle. For this project, I selected this alocasia. I bought 2 of them. These can go inside when it gets too hot or too cold, and I love having these in the house. I also, because I live in zone 9, I can put them outside and actually plant them and they will be gigantic. For the showcasing color, I picked these little flowers right here, and I don't know what they're called, but I will teach you how to figure it out by using a cell phone. You have to download Google Lens. See, it just says Google. Go to the little icon within the search bar that has the little square corners, and that will open up your camera. Set your camera to the flower and take a picture, and there it is. It gives you the different options that could be. It could either be a Wedelia, I don't think it is. It looks more like Melanospodium. So you can go and learn about Melanospodium and do your search for that. I think the Google Lens is a pretty handy tool, and I use it all the time in my garden. And for the spillers, we will use this plant. It's new to me. I have never seen it before. It's called Sunburst Lithimacia. It is a perennial. If you want to, you can transfer it to the ground when you decide to make changes to your pot. So I usually use like a box when I'm just replanting. I'm going to try to save these little guys, these ferns right here. They're lovely, and I got 2, so I might put 1 on either pot. I think they're called maiden ferns. Then I'll remove any roots and yucky stuff from the top. Then I will dig out the middle where the main plant will be. And that's where I am going to put my thriller. Whew. Roots are really good in here. I try to break it usually a little bit. If you were doing this for the first time, you would be filling it all with good potting soil. The potting soil mix that I use has fertilizer in it already. So it needs to go a little deeper. I will use my fillers, and I bought only 2. These, the roots, see how they're going around? They've been here for too long, so I scratch it a little bit. It won't hurt them. And I will place mine just in front because there will be no sun hitting this from where it is. So I'll put that in there. I will use the Sunburst lysemiata. These are very healthy roots. They're not going around the pot, so that will be my spiller. Another showstar Melanpodium on the other side. Now, it's okay for me not to have anything in the back. These are gonna fill and really not much will grow back there, but at this time I will put my fern back in. To fill that area in the back. Those ferns do not like a lot of sun. I'm going to break out my potting mix and fill the empty spots around. That way I'm refreshing the soil, and remember, these will have fertilizer in it. I will still water it once a week with fertilizing water, just to make them grow nice and strong, at least for the first few months before the summer heat sets in. I overfuel my dirt because once I water it down, it will settle. And eventually, you want to usually have about 1 inch of space on your pot after the soil has set, so that when you water it, it doesn't just go over the sides. So I think this is good. I will now do the other one.